Dribbling, a rudimentary technique in both Rocket League and its real-life inspiration. When mastered, dribbling can become a dangerous weapon on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Today I will be teaching the basics on how to dribble and why it is such an important skill to learn, even if it does get overlooked. Let's begin. First things first, head into free play and try to bounce the ball on top of your car. Most likely it won't look quite like this, but more like this, and that's okay. Fumbling around is part of the process towards improving. Eventually, we will reach a point where this becomes almost natural, but we must walk before we can run. In order to reach our first goal, we want to understand how the ball interacts with our car. To do so, the best way that I found when I was beginning is to try and carry the ball around the curve at the bottom of the walls. The main objective here is to move the ball around the field while it stays in contact with the side of your car. Once it drops or rolls down the wall, reset and try again. When doing this exercise, don't use boost, for the purpose here is not to build speed, but control. Focus on how much or how little you need to use the throttle in order to maintain possession of the ball. This will be important as we progress down the proverbial skill tree of dribbling. Don't forget to do this exercise with both sides of your car. After you feel confident that you're able to keep control from goal to goal using both the left and right side of your car, then we can move to dribbling on the ground. Dribbling the ball on the ground can be an important skill to have if the ball is too far in front of you or you're unable to get it on your roof in time. For now, let's focus on pushing the ball around with the nose and sides of the car. The three most important buttons to remember here will be your gas, boost, and power slide. These may vary person to person depending on what controls are most comfortable for you. Take the control you've practiced from the wall exercise and start to apply it in the open field. Keep the ball close at your sides and move at a speed you are most comfortable with. If you are losing control or moving too fast, don't be afraid to slow things down and work your way up. For this exercise, try to keep the ball on or around the front portion of your car. Imagine that there's a magnet around the front half of your car. That's the general area we want the ball to be when dribbling on the ground. If it becomes too far away, we want that magnet to pull it back in and regain control. To do this, simply boost or accelerate the appropriate amount. The more you practice and play, the easier it will be to gauge how much speed is required. If you want to physically slow the game down, I recommend going into an exhibition match with no bots and setting the game speed to slow. Alternatively, you can use the Bacchus mod plugin and control the speed in training more precisely. I'll put a link down below in the description where you can download Bacchus mod. I find this sort of method to be helpful when you want to focus on the minute details and see why something is or isn't working, and this works with any mechanic. In conclusion, dribbling can get you out of sticky situations and allow you to skirt past unsuspecting defenders. As you climb up the competitive playlists, having the ability to dribble on the ground can allow you to buy time for your team, bait the opponent into a 50-50, or simply slow down the pace of the game and take control. Although it may appear simple and not worth your time at first, dribbling can be deadly when handled with confidence. I will be covering the more intermediate and advanced techniques of dribbling such as flicks and on-card dribbling in a future video, so stay tuned. That will do it for today's lesson. If you have any suggestions on what else I should cover, please leave them down in the comments below. I hope to see you all out on the field soon. Till next time.